God's big story. This week, Joshua and the Battle of Jericho.
Hey friends, welcome to Blackhawk Kids. I'm Emily and it is so good to see you. Before we hear today's true story from the Bible, let's sing a song to worship God.
Let's move and sing to God.
You never turn away, you never leave my side. And every time I call your name out just to find that you're already right here with me, never been alone. I can trust you with my heart, 'cause this I know. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Oh, I will trust you with my heart. There are days when I feel I need a friend, and then I hear your voice reminding me again that you're already right here with me, never been alone. I can trust you with my heart, 'cause this I know. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Oh, I will trust you with my heart. No matter what may come, no matter what I go through, God, you are never gonna fail me, I will trust you with my heart. No matter what may come, no matter what I go through, God, you are never gonna fail me, I will trust you with my heart. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. Yeah. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Oh, I will trust you with my heart. Oh, I will trust you with my heart. Oh, I will trust you with my heart.
It's time for a true story from the Bible.
Let's play a game. I'll tell you something that I'm going to do, and if you think it can be done, thumbs up. But if you think it can't be done, or it's impossible, put your thumbs down. Okay, you got it? Thumbs up. Yes, thumbs down, impossible. All right, number 1. I'd like to teach my cat how to speak robot. Is it possible? Or is it impossible? Yep, it's totally impossible. And it's kind of silly. Okay, number 2. I'm going to lick my elbow. What do you think? Can I do it? Or is it impossible? All right. Nope, it's impossible. Actually, nobody can. It's impossible for everyone. Okay, number 3, ready? I'm going to count the number of stars in the sky tonight. What do you think? Is it possible or impossible? Yep, impossible. Did you know that the Bible is filled with stories about God doing amazing things that are impossible for us to do, but possible for God? Yeah, and the best thing about this is that these stories are all true. Our Bible story today can be found in the book of Joshua, and God asked a man named Joshua to lead the Israelites in something that seemed impossible. Watch this.
Stories of the Bible. The walls of Jericho. This is Joshua.
Oh, hey.
Joshua was the leader of the Israelites, who God used to bring his people to the promised land.
Yeah, let's do this.
When God told Joshua it was time to take the promised land, Joshua sent spies into the city of Jericho. While those spies were in Jericho, they were protected by a woman named Rahab. The spies promised to spare Rahab and her family when they took back the land.
Yay!
And she hung a scarlet cord from her window to remind them of their promise.
See you soon!
Now the Israelites had crossed the Jordan and were camped near the town of Jericho.
Hey, hello.
One day, Joshua looked up,
Huh?
and there was a man standing before him.
Hello.
The man said, "I am the commander of the army of the Lord." Joshua asked what the man wanted to tell him, and the Lord said he wanted Joshua to take the city of Jericho,
All right.
but that Joshua needed to follow his instructions exactly.
You got it.
Jericho was shut for fear of the Israelites.
Anyone home? Yeah, well.
No one came out and no one came in. So the Lord told Joshua to gather his soldiers and march around the city for 6 days.
Mark.
The priests were to take the Ark of the Covenant, and 7 priests were to go in front of it, blowing a ram's horn. On the 7th day, they were to march around the city 7 times and blow the horn. Then all the people of Israel were to give a great shout,
Then what?
and then the city walls would fall.
Whoa! Yeah, let's do it.
So Joshua said, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." And the people did shout. And the walls did fall.
Let's go!
The Israelites overtook the city of Jericho as God had commanded.
Rahab.
They remembered Rahab because of her faithfulness. Joshua was faithful in carrying out God's commands, and the Israelites took many other cities as God told them they would.
Oh, nice.
For God will never fail to fulfill his promises. So the Israelites came to live in the land that God had promised Abraham, Isaac, Israel, Joseph, and Moses many years ago.
What? The walls of Jericho crumbled to the ground when the Israelites blew their trumpets and shouted? That's incredible! Who really knocked down the wall? Was it Joshua? Noisy trumpets? A marching army? No, God knocked down the wall so that his people could win the Battle of Jericho. Nothing is impossible for God. The Battle of Jericho is one part of God's big story, beginning with Abraham, then Isaac, and then Moses. God promised the Israelite people that he would give them their own place to live, called the Promised Land. But the area that God had promised to the Israelites wasn't just empty. It was occupied by the Israelites' enemies. Now, Joshua listened to God and did exactly what God told him to do. The defeat of Jericho shows that God always keeps his promises and that God can be trusted 100%. The Bible is God's big story, and God chose Joshua to be a part of it.
It's time for our Bible verse.
We're learning some words from the Bible about God. This verse is important to remember when you read God's big story. So let's point our hands up and say it together. God's way is perfect. 2 Samuel 22:31. You did it, great. Okay, let's say it one more time, And this time, let's march like Joshua while we say it. Okay, ready? Here we go. God's way is perfect. 2 Samuel 22:31. Good job! Great marching, everyone. Okay, keep practicing this verse, you guys, so that you're always remembering how amazing, how great, how wonderful, and how perfect God's way is. And where do we read about God's way? In the Bible, God's big story.
Let's move and sing to God.
Why would I worry? You never show up late, and you don't make mistakes.